Hello everyone, and welcome to a little bit more chill Path of Exile. We're going to keep just doing this for a little bit, because I'm pretty addicted to this game, honestly. Anyway, since I last streamed, which was last night, I did sort out my gems, and I've now reset them all down to level 1 for 20% quality, or at least some of them. That is a small trick that I do actually know in this game. I have looked up a couple of videos about what I'm meant to be doing, and I now understand blight encounters a bit better. They seem to have a pretty easy cheat that you're meant to be doing to beat them, which I thought was really weird. I don't know why that's a thing. It seems like the stun towers and the freeze towers are the way to go, so I'm thinking I might invest a bit more into blight, as I'm on that side of my atlas. That could be interesting. Now I'm just going to keep pushing through some slightly lower level maps to level up my skills and see how it goes. Just keep progressing. I did accidentally fight a boss. I forgot what an item was in my inventory and used it on the map device. And it took me to a boss arena, and this was when I just reset all my gems to level 1. So that boss took close to about 20 minutes for me to kill. That was a bit of a mistake. But I don't think you really missed anything not seeing that. It's not a great boss. He has a lot of invulnerability phases as well, which is quite frustrating. Never been a fan of invulnerability phases. I feel like just cheap ways to limit your boss' ability to kill it. It's kind of like, well, why? One thing I have been doing recently is looking into YouTube Live as a platform, and I cannot work it out at all. I don't know how you see streams on that platform, so I have no idea. As a streamer who does not really have that much initial following, I don't know how you're meant to grow at all as a streamer on that platform, because I can't even find a single live stream, let alone anything that is actually kind of small scale. I cannot work it out. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I guess I did just stand in a doorway and get hit by everything. But yeah, it's really weird. I feel like YouTube live streaming just kind of doesn't really make that much sense. It feels like it's more for established channels to do a live stream every now and again, rather than as a competitor to other live streaming places, which I guess is fair enough as a niche. But I don't really understand why that's useful, as, you know, most content creators go into Twitch and they just put some VODs or highlights on to YouTube every now and again, so I'm not really sure how it works. I have heard that Twitch is apparently very bad for growth as a small streamer, because you kind of have to get quite lucky, and pre-roll ads can cause some issues. Cause issues with people kind of not wanting to stick around for an ad to gamble on a streamer that they don't know anything about, which is fair enough. I can understand that. Which is why I was looking at the YouTube angle, but not sure how it works. Perhaps I'm doing something wrong with my setup. I don't even know if these streams are live. It is very hard to work it out. It's such an odd system. So I have streamed on Twitch before, and that was... I did have some success there actually, but then I had to take a large break and kind of lost any momentum that I had with streaming and decided to give YouTube a chance to see what it's like. And I just, yeah, it seems very hard to find streams. But I know some streamers have switched over to YouTube, but they seem to be the ones with bigger followings so far. But who knows? Don't think there is a secret formula for this kind of stuff. Just going to keep blasting through some maps, just see what we can find, and maybe try and get a little bit more map completion. I'm not going to go into red maps just yet, because my gems are quite low level. My damage does seem to have caught up again now. I'm actually able to kill things, which is nice. But we're still a little bit slow. Some of the builds I've seen other people do, you just kind of run across the screen and everything dies. They do look a little bit insane. I'm not really sure how you really keep track of what's going on in the game at that point. I think there's a speed ritual, which makes you go really, really fast. And even though I'm struggling to really track what's going on in my screen. Let's see if we can unveil another crystal scepter, or whatever these things are called. Let's see if it has anything nice in it. Unlikely, but let's have a look. Fire damage to spells, that's not bad. Not really that interesting. I think I need to go into higher level maps and get some higher item level stuff for Crucible to really be that interesting. Which is a bit of a shame. It feels like Crucible is very endgamey to really be relevant. I think it was called Synthesis, which was another crafting league that it felt like you couldn't really do anything that useful until the very, very end of the game. And really, I imagine only probably less than 5, maybe 10% of people actually experience PoE's endgame. It could actually be lower than that. I think a lot of people don't really know how to take their builds further or go very far in them. That is definitely my issue, and kind of just peter out as the game loop eventually gets a bit tired. This guy does not take damage. He's got lots of endurance charges, that's fine. Got him in the end. But those remnants of corruption are quite useful. You can make some interesting essences with them. It's just nice to be finding some of them. pick up the shrine. Oh well. These rituals don't really... Well, as I say, they're not that dangerous, and then I start dying. I feel like I've done something that's made my character squishier, and I can't work out what it is. Something happened and suddenly I'm struggling to stay as tanky as I was. I have no idea what I did. I don't think I changed any gear, but maybe I did. I just didn't realise. Glad these stone golems take an age to stand up, because that guy would have been tricky if he wasn't spending almost his entire life on his standing up animation. One more ritual to find. That's a load of stuff. It's not bad, just a big currency explosion. And kindling orbs, that is something I have no idea really what they do. I know they enhance your flasks, but I don't really know in what ways. I did see someone suggested that I put my ruby flask to... it just goes off every time it's full, and then I rolled, I think it was every time I get hit it generates flasks charges, so this thing actually just is rolling all the time, which is really nice. Stuff like that in PoE I think is quite interesting, just all these little changes you can do to your build just to get quite a bit stronger. They all feel quite interesting and quite fun. And they're all kind of in directions you wouldn't normally expect. And weirdly, I do think the aim of the game is to try and play the game as little as possible. You try and make all your flasks cast automatically. You have, you apply exposure on gloves or weird things like lowering enemy resistances through passive stuff. So you can get every build down to just pressing 1 or 2 buttons. Now I remember Calm's roots. Those were very, very popular for a while when I was playing, because they give you a huge amount of life. And I can go all the way up to 200 life, but they have absolutely no sockets. And I think at this point in the game that is not, very worthwhile. Every build seems to need a ton of sockets to really do anything, because you've got all these curses, everyone's running auras because they're so strong. Is there anything we want from here? We could pick up these ritual splinters. I don't think I want them just yet though. Got 20 orbs of fusings, that sounds quite nice. There's a lot of ritual splinters here. I think I'm just going to prefer these big ones. And we aren't going to pick up the comms roots. Is there anything else here? Quick flick through. I don't think so. Let's do a reroll. Hey look, it's all the stuff we deferred again. What a surprise. We have... Warring talismans. It'd be nice if it stopped giving me so many talismans. They're really not very useful. And we have just a bunch of other stuff. That's not a bad belt. It hasn't got any life on it though, really. I think we have a unique belt that is pretty good. So I'm just going to defer all these again. And let's pick up the splinters, and I need some more little currency. And that's that map done. That was nice and easy. Picked up a unique opal scepter. I think I found 3 or maybe even 4 of these things now. They're balefire. Probably used to be good, maybe even for my build, because I know that Righteous Fire used to use Scorching Ray, but it doesn't anymore. This Fire Trap Righteous Fire seems to be the rage at the moment. Let's do some more difficult maps. Let's do something a bit more interesting. We can go to the Frozen Caverns. That looks pretty nasty. We corrupted it into something also quite nasty, but I think we can do that. They're going to be really tanky, these enemies, though. Maybe not. I will try my best. But this might be a slow map. Could even say glacial. I think rares are going to be a bit of an issue. Oh, it's not too bad. Don't think I want to do the Crucible here. And that enemy cycling production or something, it's just such an annoying mechanic to deal with, especially when you're a dot build. They keep going immune to your damage. It's really boring. This isn't too bad actually. We seem to be picking up in damage again now that my gems are leveling up. Flame resistant monkeys. What does that even mean? Oh dear. There's a rare hair that enrages. That might be a problem, because we don't do enough damage to kill him that quickly, and he is hurting quite a lot already. I'm gonna pop all my flasks and probably die by the looks. This is not looking good. He's regenerated all his energy shield. He's range and just running away. Can't see because there's so much loot on my screen as well. An annoying enemy. There we go, we got him. That was close. Did drop a lot of loot though. It's a funky map. Do quite like it. I like the, you have to find all the levers and open up all the doors that have been blocking the way. It does kind of make it a bit more interesting. Got a big map drop, but that is a map already done. Got a unique solution map. I think I've seen that one quite a lot as well. Starting to learn their names. There's the Blight, that's cool. We want to practice a bit more Blights. See if my tactic that I've been told is worth it. It's just freeze towers and stun towers, and apparently you can just perma-stun enemies doing that. And it does seem to work. a humility. It was a tabula rasa. That's a very good leveling item. Not going to be good for this build though. We very much out-level its usefulness, and I don't think I'm going to be making that my character. So here we have 2 stun immune enemies. That's a bit annoying. So I don't think I can do the stun tower trick. It will pop down some scout tower minions, because apparently they're very good as well. What I didn't know though is apparently in Blight, if you go too far off the screen, the towers stop working. That seems a bit silly. Raid the scout tower now. Yeah, you can see these minions do a lot of damage, these floating helicopter things. That was a pretty good layout for the Blight. They all went down one corridor. Nice. Don't know why I'm opening these trunks. They're so like there on my screen. I'm like, well, I gotta open them now, and it could have something good in it. It's such a waste of time. But I don't really like that mentality. Because really, kind of picking up anything is arguably a waste of time. You just want to run as quickly as you can. Just maybe with a really strict loot filter. But that doesn't sound fun. Oh no. That is a soul eater. So he just gets more powerful the more minions die around him, and I am purely AoE damage, as is pretty much all builds in this game. And I kind of think Soul is just a bit of a not particularly well designed mechanic, because this totally makes sense in other games. You know, you're like, yep, I'll use my single target damage to focus this guy down. He even heals. But yeah, I don't think I can kill this guy. It's gonna take a very long time. I think he's just gonna kill me first. Maybe just running around in circles. Yeah, this is not great. Keep suppressing my health regen, which is why my health keeps going very low. I don't actually think he hits very hard, but that green pulse that he keeps doing is really messing me up. No, it really wasn't worth killing him. He dropped nothing at all. Well, nothing worth one. Stop opening the chests. I am enfeebled as well, which is just a curse that lowers my damage done. So yeah, this is why my damage looks quite bad, and they have these huge energy shields. There are 2 bosses here.
No escape. Your eyes deceive you.
Yeah, there's not much room in this arena, and there's a lot of mechanics going on.
Ghost flame.
Although I am just so tanky, I don't think it matters.
Ghost flame! No escape! No escape! Ghost flame! Ghost flame!
I mean, it's quite a pretty boss, but he did not really do anything.
I cannot carry this.
Sorry, it's completely full. We'll have to jump back for those uniques and put them in our stash collection. That is another map that I have not done yet, so that is another lovely bit more map progress. And my inventory is just full of weird things. Which I don't want to sell the uniques. Let's see, are any of these rings any good? Probably not. Why I picked those boots up. Okay, let's stash all our loot. My ball scrolls away again, didn't I? Keep doing that. I buy gems, I want to sell you rubbish. So we'll keep this one to build a crucible thing on. Keep it in the left side of our inventory, and that will let me hopefully search for something decent in Crucible. I have yet to find anything at all in Crucible that I'm excited by. It's just really not that interesting. To be honest, this league is not thrilling, to put it lightly. It's just not that interesting. And I think really what I'm going to do is keep playing this until the Dota 2 patch comes out, which rumours that it's tomorrow, and I'm going to have a look at it, and if that is interesting enough, I think I'll be looking at getting back into some Dota 2. I think that would be quite fun. Now I've heard that sticking a gem in a item like this, a jewel, skull gem? I think they're skull gems actually. Yeah, stops you selling it by accident, because I keep doing that. So I'm going to do that trick. Oh, there's a lot of tips and tricks in this game that just feel really silly. You have an incomplete Coral Ruins map, and I can definitely do that. So let's do that, get some more skill points on the tree. We're, oh, I should have put it here, whoops. Forgot, didn't finish this tree. But yeah, I'm going to keep trying some more Blight. Because I mean, I'm a sucker for tower defense games, but Blight is a mechanic that I found quite frustrating when I didn't know the tricks, because it felt like, I think the biggest one was not knowing that your towers didn't work if they weren't on your screen, which seems really silly. So I would build my towers, oh nice, I would build my towers really close to the portals and then run away, and then like all the enemies would just start getting past, and I'd be like, well, it feels like the towers in this mode are really bad. But it just turns out I guess they are really bad because they weren't working. It's a bit silly that I have to, I have to go to all over the internet just to find things out like that. I wish, they probably don't want to advertise the fact that their game doesn't work that well, with towers not spawning in, but it would be nice to know, maybe just something saying, yeah, towers don't work if they're not on your screen. I mean, I've seen other games do it quite well, where when you're near a tower it powers up, when you run too far away it, powers down. I can't remember what game it was. I want to say Deep Rock Galactic, but I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure the engineer sentries in that game still work no matter where you are. Not sure what game it was, but I thought that was a pretty clever system, because I think it's quite demanding on the game servers and everything to keep track of all these things going on off screen. Here is a mechanic that I've actually disabled on my Atlas tree, which is I can't actually remember what it's called. Archaeology Adventures or something like that. Yeah, I don't like it. It's too much reading. That is so lazy, but I'm not here to read. It's not why I'm playing Path to Exile. So monsters are immune to fire damage. Yeah, we don't want them. But I need to set up these detonators, I think, and then like blow them up for some reason. Something happens, and you get currency, which does something. And that's basically the extent of my understanding. I mean, to be fair, I haven't tried very hard to understand this league mechanic, which is probably why I don't like it that much. There are so many league mechanics. Trying to work out what all of them are. And as a not a particularly hardcore player of this game, it's a bit overwhelming. Another ever-changing div card. That's quite nice. Complete an expedition, counter while I'm delirious. I did not do that. Don't know why I got that challenge, but okay. That's definitely a bug. So yeah, anyway, you get these things that let you haggle or something? I don't know. That would have been useful, the increased area of effect. Unfortunately, I just leveled it to level 20. Myself. Yeah, I mean, these items are pretty cool, and like, I need some more gem cutters prisms. Oh.
I'll take it.
Okay. So you actually haggle. I didn't realise that. I'll pay you one. I probably won't accept that.
A go at me?
Yes?
Okay.
Okay. So it's a little haggling minigame. Okay, that's kind of cool. But unfortunately, all the expedition stuff is on the other side of the tree. Maybe it was worth doing. Maybe I'll do it another time. If I get enough of these ever-changing 10 orbs of unmaking. Oops. No. Not very good. Divination cards there. Nothing that's exciting anyway. Actually, maybe I could do Expedition. Because I think they added in these gateways to the map, which let you move from the left side and right side a little bit easier, without having to spend so many points. Because that was a little bit annoying, that you were kind of locked into one side of the tree, and now they've freed that up a bit. Because I have, I like Ritual a lot, but I also quite like Abyss. It's not that bad. And then some of the stuff on the right side of the tree, I'd like to try Expedition, as I said. But I can't really, because I like going for Ritual every time. And I guess it's more of an option. I didn't really think about it though, so I haven't planned my Atlas tree in any way. There's a lot of bosses. I think this is the big boss. He doesn't take any damage. But now he does? Okay. Clearly some mechanic there, I have no idea what it was. Anyway, that's enough of that map. Void Eye Ring. I think I've seen that one before, yeah. That is in my stash. That's... I mean, I don't know, +5 levels to a socketed gem? I mean, that seems like it would be quite good, but for an entire ring... I don't know. I can't think of many skill gems that would just require levels but no sockets. Maybe a curse would be good? Put in there, maybe? I'm not sure. So yeah, these are the gateways I think I can allocate. And that would get me over to here, which would get me right next to some expeditions. But I don't really understand these things. Where are the other expedition nodes? Oh, they're a lot further down the tree, and one in the middle for some reason. But it is near this gateway. I could go from here. I don't really know what any of that means though. But let's finish off the Delirium tree. I think we'll stick with Ritual Blight and Delirium. This, well, at least for now, unless I want to respec later on. I think I have enough. Yeah, I have enough for this 10 orbs of unmaking. Let's pick up that, and let's hand in some other trading cards that I've picked up. Chaos Orbs, Scrolls of Wisdom, Tier 15 map, that could be good. Yeah, I think I can do that. That's just a free Atlas point. That's pretty good. Got a item level 100 ring. Oh, very good. But 10 orbs of unmaking, that is very nice. Because I think I have like 2. I have 5. So we could do a big respec with that. It could be fun. Maybe do that if I continue playing the League. If the Dota patch notes are incredibly disappointing. If it's 7.2E2 or something. I'll yeah, maybe come back to this game a bit more. Is there anything that can be replaced? I mean, these rings, the rings I have are quite bad. This one's okay, I guess, but this one, there's a lot of resistance, especially really bad life roll. Maybe we'll stick this in the corner, just so I remember it's item level 100, because I don't really know what that means. Yeah, I know it can roll quite well, I think. I don't know if 100 actually matters. Let's jump into this new map, and we can... Let's do the Eater of Worlds. I've been looking for an excuse to get back into Dota for quite a while, and I'm hoping this new patch is it. I don't know why I'm looking for an excuse to get back into one of the most toxic games that exists, but I am. I think I'd say that Dota is probably slightly less toxic than League of Legends. But it's probably such a small difference it doesn't matter. The only problem with Dota is the games can be a bit longer, so when you get trapped in a toxic game for a long time, that can be a bit horrible. Oh wait, well, we actually got some casting stuff on this weapon, but still nothing that I want. So we'll throw it away. Maybe we'll find a high level. We'll find a high level scepter in this map. I'm not killing these Immortal Syndicate guys at this high level very quickly. That might be an issue. Well, they're not killing me either, so it's not a problem.
Wait! Another deal.
I'm kind of bad for this Aisling lady. She just keeps popping up and then just never being able to even damage me.
Look, I know what you're really after.
20
You're
intelligence,
not
that is
after
quite a
some
lot.
lackey.
Sure.
The question now, Exile, is whether or not you're foolish enough to face them down. I think you just might.
Eldritch minions gaining 102% extra damage is quite a lot. But I do like the lesser Eldritch things. Just another RNG thing to apply to all your gear. We're silly tanky, it won't be a problem.
There'll be no bargaining this time.
Strength in numbers is still strength.
Okay, there's 3 of them,
Don't
that's
try
quite a
anything
few.
stupid, Corral.
I think this is because... What are they doing?
Generating conflict.
Oh, they just run away. Okay.
You don't
Good.
want to kill me. You want.
Not as dumb as you seem, Redblade. Hello.
Not seen that before. +1 to zombies and skeletons. I remember that being pretty good. 10% physical damage from hits taken as fire damage. That's not good for my build, but that could be good for another one. Let's pick it up.
Keep your eyes sharp.
I think I want to take as much damage as I can as physical damage because I only reduce it by so much. I actually don't think I can do this laboratory because the enemies are just way too tanky. I'm not going to waste my time on that one. This end? Why is it just enemies just die instantly, just all running into a pile? There we go. Okay, this was right before the boss? No? Thought this would be the boss. One of these guys hits very hard. I think it might have actually been a load of curses that will hit me at the same time. Yeah. I could barely even move. That's pretty horrible. Yeah, there's this guy cursing me and applying mark. I think there's another guy cursing me as well. Sometimes some of these rares are just so deadly, and other times they do absolutely nothing. I was thinking about jumping down there, but that does not look like a good idea. That was a lot of spark flying around. What health does this guy have? Oh, got some gloves. I don't recognize them. Let's have a look. Repentance. Wow. You need 306 strength and 306 int. But it gives you that is a lot of armor for a pair of gloves, and 12% increased strength, and Iron Will. What's Iron Will? Iron Will. What's this? Strength damage bonus applies to spell damage as well. That's a pretty cool item. I was to say, like, it'd be interesting to build with that item, but I think getting to 300 strength and 300 int is probably just too difficult. So I know how to do builds that stack 1 attribute. 2 might be a bit too many. Don't really know how to do that. Not without spending a lot of points on the tree just travelling around. And that's probably not a good idea.
Give you to my ancestors.
This map is really confusing. You can be going through 2 different like map types and just hitting brick walls all the time. We found the boss. That's still so okay. This guy can be pretty nasty. Oh no, he has invulnerability phases, and so he's going to regenerate all his energy shield. Oh, this is going to be a long fight. I do apologise in advance. This is going to take a while.
I've missed this.
Yeah. Yeah, invulnerability phases, they're so engaging. I guess now is a good time to talk about just anything else, because this isn't very fun. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to some Dota changes. I hope we see something nice, like something that actually probably changes up the map a little bit. I know that Dire is currently very favoured as kind of just the best map to be on, which is really weird if you don't know Dota that well. Most MOBAs have the map mirrored, so that there's no advantage or disadvantage to a side. Dota doesn't do that. So instead, you get the choice of, well, in competitive games anyway, you get the choice of either picking first or picking what map you want and picking second. So I think some teams prefer to pick Dire side and then go for second pick, and some prefer Radiant and first pick. So there's quite a lot of strategy there, but I do think most people just prefer Dire. I do think the map setup is just a little bit ridiculous now. It is very, very Dire favoured, which isn't that fun. So I'm hoping that changes, and also I'm hoping for just maybe some more items or something to change the game. No, I mean, my favourite character is Earthshaker,
That's the trail.
and he doesn't really need that many changes. I think he's pretty good at the moment, but something to just maybe make playing support a little bit more interesting. I think position 4 support, which is like secondary support, is quite good at the moment, but I think position 5, most people it's a little dull. You do spend a lot of your time kind of running around and kind of sacrificing yourself for the team, which maybe some people enjoy, but it can get a little bit tiring to play too much support back to back, I think. especially if you're losing. That doesn't help. And yeah, like support is not a great position to carry in. I know I've watched some people who've kind of started Dota and tried to climb up a bit, and they found the same thing I did. And I mean, this was 10 years ago when I last played Dota properly, but it's very hard to play from support in the early stages of the game because your team just isn't really good enough. You know, I think this is true for any game, like Overwatch or any MOBA or anything. When you're in a supporting role, supporting a bad player, you know, makes them still just kind of bad, whereas supporting a really good player, they can really excel. But supporting bad players kind of just makes their mistakes slightly less punishing, but their mistakes are still so big that you can't really help that much. And it can be quite frustrating. You kind of just get stuck in... kind of just feels like you're stuck in a groove where you know what needs to be done, you know how they need to play, but they're making mistakes. And I'm not saying, obviously, you know, supports make mistakes all the time, of course, but it's still, you know, if you spent a lot of time playing well and then your carry's just out of position or just buys the wrong items or just does very silly things, it's, you know, your whole game is now kind of pointless. And that can make playing support very frustrating. And there's a Dota streamer who recently got out of what I think most people refer to as the trenches, the pretty bad games, and that's where the games tend to go quite late because people don't really know how to win games. They kind of just focus on kills and then don't really know how to turn those kills into actually winning. And he said just play Spectre. Spectre's very good late game and can kind of 1v5. And he just played a lot of Spectre, and that's how he got out of the early levels of, well, trench tier Dota 2. Yeah, this guy is not taking damage. He's immune to curses and fire and ignite resistance, so I just don't really do anything against him. Just dodge him constantly like that. It's a bit silly. Damage benefits 24% of elemental. That sounds horrible. Grand Eldritch Echo. Oh no. I think I'm going to make these enemies hit way too hard. I need to kill them before they hit me. But Grand Icos, or Icos. Yeah, that is something I've never seen before actually. I've never had any of them. I think that's just a better roll, I guess. Maybe it can go higher, or you can just roll better things. No, I don't want to try Crucible. That seems suicidal. And I'm close to a level, like I need like, oh no, I hate this thing. These lightning traps, they do so much damage. And on some maps they're really hard to see. Please don't tell me it's this guy. Okay, good. It's not the guy who's got buffed up by the spirit who had those lightning traps. Because, yeah, that is a mechanic that has killed me a lot. On some maps that are quite dark, it's actually quite hard to see them. And you just die suddenly. Or if there's a ton of enemies on the screen as well. Another Grand Eldritch Echo. They look pretty fancy. Oh no. don't want to get stuck between those guys. Guys have a really long wind up, but they hit very hard. Oh my god, okay. Nice. So that was the enemies that I buffed up to silly amounts there. That was them enraging as they lost life, so they started hitting very, very quickly and very, very hard. Wouldn't be a problem if we go back in, because they will just run into the fire and die, because the problem was there is that I didn't quite kill them fast enough to stop them hitting me. Scepter any good? Probably not. Whoops. No. Yeah, it's worth checking. Yeah, you can see those were the unberserking ones who just jumped me there and they died before they even got to hit me. So hopefully we they were just down here. Just need to be ready for them. Drop a load of traps. Check these scepters. I'm looking for a +1 to fire gems scepter, I think. And that's what my build recommended. Okay. Oh god, it's so quick. Oh man. That's a proper jump scare right there. That certainly got the blood pumping, but that was... I mean, I say that was unexpected, and I was ready for it, and it still caught me off guard. They're crazy fast when they're that angry. Okay. Hopefully it's the last enraged pack. Oh, we want an amethyst flask, actually. Some chaos resistance. I think I will replace this investigator's basalt flask. It has quality 20%. I didn't realise that. Do kind of want the chaos resist though. My chaos resistance is quite poor. Where's the boss? Oh, I went past it. So I assume the boss is up there, because if he's not, I have no idea. Is that scholars? I reroll all of Kurek's Atlas missions, including at least one unique map. This is a bigger error than I thought it would be. This is quite a large map. Canyon. Done that. Or pick it up anyway. There's a blight encounter. We get to try our new tactics some more. And here's the boss arena. Let's do the blight arena first. Just tiny midget with a club almost killing me. It's a lot of dogs. Okay, off to the blight encounter and then the boss. I have no idea what boss this is. I don't think I've ever done this map. If I had to guess, it's probably the weird silvery demon guy. Where is he? Ugle? That guy. I think there's still quite a lot of stun immunity here, but I think what we're going to have is fairly easy time. Let's see if we can just build the nodes here. Start the encounter. Yeah, these enemies are going to be quite tanky as a problem. I'm hoping to boost up this minion tower. Get it to the lovely... Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, that's very, very close to the pump. That's a bit rude. Maybe my minion idea. I'm gonna have to deal with this thing now. I might be able to just get enough. Ow, they're killing me. That's what I meant to do. Let's power up this tower. I didn't have enough. Oh, that's bad. Get a stun tower. Even though some of these enemies are immune, I think it's still worth it for the ones who aren't. Okay. Scout tower, that should help. Yeah, just freezing towers and stun towers really does seem to be the way to go. Just that small bit of knowledge has made Blight so much more manageable. That's quite fun as well. Got some boots. You know, there are some interesting boots that drop from Blight. There was a build that I was looking that used the Blight boots. I think they... well, these aren't them, but they are some boots that mean you can't be slowed or something, like you're always quite fast. And I think you can use that with Cyclone and go really fast. Sounds quite fun. Okay, yeah, it is this guy. Yeah, not being able to curse him is quite annoying. Just, again, this is... Thankfully he doesn't have energy shield, but he does have immunity phases again. But yeah, the hexproof just means we're not doing that much damage. For what? This is a tier 14 map? 15 map? Like, that's very high for what I normally do. So I'm pretty pleased with how this build is going so far. Seem to be doing, you know, we seem to be surviving, we seem to be tanky enough. This build definitely seems to be working. I haven't encountered anything that's, you know, there are sometimes you just play a build and there's like an enemy who just you can't deal with, or a mechanic you just can't deal with, and that can be a bit frustrating. I mean, I guess I can't deal with life regen issues, but that's not too bad. We can just make sure to check our ropes. Man, that is a lot of those floaty orbs stacked up on top of each other there. I thought I was just standing next to one, but it was about 20, and they really hurt. Almost got him down. Yeah, there's so many of those orbs. They do look really cool. I like the effects on them. But I hate them in game. They're so annoying. Come on. There we go. Excellent. That's the terrace complete. Terrace, where was that? This was a tier 14 map. Okay, so 2 off the highest tier possible. That's quite good. I mean, it's a bit of a shame we died once, so we did lose a big chunk of XP, but My skill tree is mostly complete. I think I need to pick up some bit more damage here. 3 levels, I think. So yeah, level 93, pick up Heart of Flame. This is a small damage increase. And then maybe 96, we could pick up Faith and Steel and get the 10% physical damage from hits. No, 10% of armor also applies to chaos damage taken from hits. Just boost my chaos resist a bit. Or pseudo does that. We've got some Grand Eldritch Ichors. Tempted to use one just to see what it's like. Use it on my hat, maybe? Sure, I mean, it's currency. Kind of like, oh, I'll save it for when I need it, but I mean, I need it now. Need to fight that. Urge to just hoard everything. Do I still not have a high slug? Oh, I do, it just doesn't have affinities. There we go. Store this flask for later. Put some maps away. Now, it is really windy for me at the moment. I don't think my mic is picking up any of it. I think NVIDIA Broadcast is doing a good enough job at hiding it all. But if it is a problem, please do let me know and I can fix it for next time. I need to sell some gems. Why is that in there? Why is my delirium map in there? Why does it go there? Why wouldn't it go into my maps? That's really annoying. Like, this affinity system seems really flawed. Yeah. So because this is a delirium item, it goes into completely the wrong place. Even though it's a map. Oh, that's really silly. I don't know how to fix that. I guess we can just tick delirium off. Annoying. It's best I can do. Go into my map stash, thank you. So if I sell all of these gems, hopefully we'll get some more gem cutters prisms. You get 9 and waste 1, that's fine. So 9 gem cutters prisms, and now I can level up my burning damage support, my life support, combustion support. I think everything else is as high level as it needs to be. What does flammability level up? Increased duration. Ignite on current. Okay, that's not worth it. Vitality, don't need that. Arrogance would be useful, I guess, to level. It's not max though, but for now let's do these 3. Yes, level up cruelty as well. Wait, I need the gem cutters prisms, what am I doing? I don't know if you have to do them one at a time or not. I'm very cautious about selling gems to a vendor. I feel like something's going to go horribly wrong. Put that back in there. Okay, you can do multiple. Just don't trust it. Didn't trust it enough. Okay. It's good. Does Leap Slam need a level? Infernal Cry, increased area of effect. That could be useful. Not that useful though. I guess I have a spare gem card as Prism, why not? Done. Okay. This is all looking good. Where to next? To the crater. Nope, can't do minus resistances. That's a bit too nasty. Oh no, it rolled minus resistances. I really don't think I can do that. Okay, no, I can't do that at all. Players can't regenerate life, they steal endurance charges and have minus... Those are the three things that suck. Don't know if I can re-roll that or not. That's a cursed map, that is. That's horrible. It's just mean. Oh, I have 2 cursed crater maps. It really does want me to do the crater, apparently. This one, it doesn't look too bad. It's a bit nasty. Let's do it. Delirium as well might be a mistake, especially as I've just sold all my gems. Yeah, we are not hitting super hard here. Oh, Delirium Rituals. I mean, this is a pretty juiced map, but yeah. This could be a mistake. It's a divination card, Delirium as well. I like that one. This guy's just not dying. Yeah, screw it. You can stay there and just be alive. I think this is gonna be a me dying or not. Especially with this goddamn lightning storm as well. There is so much going on here. These rogue exiles are just going nuts behind me. I'm gonna be clever and let's end the delirium here. Gonna wimp out. Got the void, that one's always fun. It's just an item. Just anything. I mean, that is the biggest gamble ever, but 7, that's quite a lot. 7 stacked decks. Stacked decks is, I think, also just any divination card in the game. So let's have a look. Let's throw them on the floor because that will activate the loot filter and show me if they're any good or not. Apparently the Hoarder is a good one. There's 1 Exalted Orb. That's okay, I guess. Ah, nothing bad there. Yeah, that was pretty cowardly, I think. It was the right call. This is the ritual I struggle with as well. Man, this map has really tried to kill me. To be fair, my next levels really aren't that important. I think it's a little bit of a damage boost, but that's not really that needed. Well, actually, it kind of is. But it's just a small damage boost. Unfortunately, it's not going to be anything really build defining these last few levels. There's a lot of loot I actually can't see.
Cannot do this yet.
These rituals are really close to one another. Not too tricky though, we didn't get any nasty rares. Oh, I know that one. That is Kimaru or something like that. Kikazaru. Yeah, I remember there was some kind of build where I used totems and... Oh, that's a six-link. Nice. Six-link bow. Yeah, I used totems and I had to use a chest armor or something that whenever the totems died, you got a random curse. We needed to be curse immune. It was weird. It was a weird build. I remember it being good though. I think I was an Inquisitor. Taking so many hits here, but you can see my fire flask in the bottom left just filling up constantly. Because I'm being hit. All these little hits constantly. Okay, that is getting a little bit too heavy now. And this lady could actually be a bit of a problem if it's during the ritual, because she is very fire immune. Polaric Invitation. I think that is another boss. Yes, in fact, I remember which boss it is. I like that boss a lot. I think that boss is really well designed. It's cool. Didn't understand it the first time though. I'm so slowed. I think it's this hinder is hitting me. So I can't be chilled. This hinder is definitely noticeable. It's just cursing rare left, which is the worst kind. He has extra life. Dear. Okay, maybe I really do need that extra damage. I feel like every boss I was saying, this is going to take a while. Really need to get this cursed out of. I'm just gonna die. Oh, I can't get near him. Oh, they're just regenerating health. This is frustrating. Like a million endurance charges as well. Ah. Ah. Did he die? He just disappeared. Maybe the game took pity on me and was like, yeah, alright, well, the admin will come along and slay him. You can't seem to deal with this guy. Oh, God. Yeah, gaining endurance charge on here is a bit of a problem in the life regen extra health ritual. And she's so resistant to fire damage. There's so much stuff on my screen. Well, I do apologise for this boss kill speed. I don't know if this is maybe quite tense to watch. I do feel like if I stand still for too long, I am gonna die. I think what I should do soon is lazily, I'm just gonna try and make all my flasks activate whenever they're full. Whew. Did it. Good rewards here. There are some really good rewards. I mean, a 6-link bow kind of enables me to, if I wanted to, just go do a bow build. I think we're going to defer that, make it a bit cheaper, because I also want all of these things. And Val Orbs is actually really good. Wouldn't mind that. Need some more of them. We need some more chromatics. Superior Wharf. We've done the Wharf. It's not bad though. I think everything else here is kind of not that useful. And that is another Atlas point. That is more blight for us. It's good. I am enjoying the blight and knowing what to do. Just have a quick run through the rest of the map. See if there's anything fancy. There might be a blight event that I just filmed. Oh, so we need more XP to level up our gems. That is also, I guess, a big factor why that took so long. I did forget I just leveled up my gems. Was I doing anything with crystal trees here? I guess we can take a look at this one. Not going to boost it too hard. I think it's quite challenging. Even though it was quite annoying because that guy's stunned, so I was just stuck on him. I'm glad I didn't make that harder than it needed to be. There's an abyss here, that's pretty neat. So let's do that then. I have changed abysses because I used to always, every abyss I would go into would just have a lich in it, which was a blessing and a curse because I don't really like the lich fight very much, and he always dropped a pair of boots. That's all I ever got was a pair of boots, and it was pretty consistent to the point where I thought that you were meant to get a lich every time. And when I actually got the Stygian Spire for the first time, I thought something had gone wrong. So, the end of the abyss? That can't be right. Am I being an idiot, or did that abyss not end in any loot? Okay. Maybe they don't end in loot every time. I don't know. I will do that void card in a second. I'm just putting everything away. What's this ring? I don't recognize that. Gifts from above. Oh, it's just all about consecrated ground and critting. I'm not interested in that. Some... yeah, flasks. That's not very interesting. I don't imagine anyone will be looking for flask jewels. We'll be right back very shortly, but then I will go do the boss. This Polaric Invitation. Okay, boss time. Let's see how well this goes. I think this is a pretty neat boss. I guess my gems still aren't very high level, but it should be okay. Into the Polaric Void. I think this is a really, really pretty neat.
Your champion will fall.
I wonder why this lady has a little bit of energy shield.
Astral avalanche.
Yeah,
The
I
cleansing
died.
fire prevails.
Okay, so that's a bit annoying because I think what's meant to happen is I was meant to be generating like, yeah, you take less damage from fire in the blue thing and more
Astral
So I should be in the fire section and I'll take less damage from this. But I didn't know which one she was going to do first, so I'm not sure how I was meant to really dodge that ability. Anyway, I should be building up fire, I think.
Starflare! Simulacrum! Deep space! Astral avalanche!
No. No, I'm doing it all wrong. Oh, that is so hard. So now I need to be, I think, in the fire section. She's going to laser me.
Replica!
Back to blue.
Deep space! Starflare! Astral avalanche!
It's the horrible Astral Avalanche again, which seems to be really hitting very, very hard. And we're back to red.
Solar storm!
She did that very quickly. Whoopsie.
Deep space! Starflare!
Yeah, I think this is a really, really cool boss compared to the other guy, the Infinite Hunger or whatever.
The cleansing fire
Again.
prevails.
How does that do so much damage? Am I doing it the wrong way around? Maybe I'm doing it the wrong way around. Here's the problem with PoE bosses is... Yep, okay, I'm doing it the wrong way around. I thought that might be the case. You kind of need time to read, and this game doesn't give you any time to read.
Starflare! Deep space!
So now I need to be in the fire one. This now shouldn't do much damage. Okay, now we need to be in the cold one. I mean, I don't know.
Storm!
There's an argument for either way, like building up fire stacks makes you lower fire tolerance. I don't know.
Starflare! Astral avalanche!
Weirdly, the fire one doesn't seem to actually do very much, but I think that's because I was doing it wrong.
Simulacrum! Deep space!
I'm okay with that. Dying twice on the boss I don't really know is absolutely fine, because we do actually manage to kill them. And that's good. So I'm happy with that.
Webs span between countless stars, both blazing and black. A shroud of intellect eternally hungry for knowledge.
Echo into eternity.
That was pretty bad. Oh well. That is now the two beginnery bosses, I guess, of the map system down.
Our strategy.
Get some more points, get some more respec points. Kinda tempted to respec out of the essences. I heard essences were quite good, but this is 4 points that, to be honest, I think have overstayed their welcome a little bit. I have not used many essences, and I'm wondering if those 4 points could perhaps go somewhere a bit more interesting. Maybe into some more blight content. Let's see if we have anything interesting. Put it in the epidemiologist. Not sure how to say that, but that looks kind of cool. You get blight chests in your maps are lucky. That sounds interesting. Lucky, I think, let's say it rolls twice and gives you the best option. Something like that. Could be fun. You know what? I got the refund points, and I got a ton of orbs of unmaking. I think that's what they're called. So I can always put them back if I need more essences. But let's really try this blight stuff out. I need to see what it is I can put on my rings. I think there was a freezing ring that was good. Freezing tower ring. Let me just see if I can find them real quick. It's in... It was something to do with your chilling towers, maybe... Freezing enemies? It's apparently a silver oil, which I don't have. and pearlescent oil, which I also don't have. Well, that's unfortunate. But perhaps I can find some if I do some more maps, which is what we will do. Jump back into the cells, maybe? That looks doable. And away we go. To another delirium ritual combo. That's lovely. Yep. Ooh, one of those hurts a lot. Thankfully he is dead. Oh no, not the lightning spire traps. I hate those things. Well, we should do the ritual while we're there. Don't know why I'm moving past it. This guy's gigantic. Oh wow, and he hits really hard. Hundreds of enemies hiding in a corner there, but we like that. We have big explosion of damage. Did they drop any good loot? No. But we're getting currency from this delirium. Nah, it's not that exciting, honestly. Currency and armor, yeah, that's very boring. Oh well. I feel like I keep getting this map thing that is giving everyone energy shield, which would be really nice if I was doing chaos damage. Unfortunately, I'm doing low damage. So everything is taking a while to kill. Just a couple more levels. And maybe we can get lucky with some items. Who knows? Maybe these blight chests will roll something lucky. And I can upgrade. I think probably my weapon really needs an upgrade at this point. That would be my biggest damage increase. Just leveling skill gems and getting a new weapon. Wow, there's so much just instant damage coming in. I'm not sure where I was meant to be going with that delirium. So that ends now. Got some more chromatics, we need some of them. Mansion of Anxiety. That's an interesting place. Okay. Wait. What? Just, I didn't even see anything attack me there, I just died. That was rather painful, whatever that was. Absolutely no idea what that was. I mean, I could see one of the big guys swinging. To be honest, knowing this game, I bet you the animations don't even match up to how the enemies attack. It probably has almost nothing to do with it. Disused furnace. Oh no. Minus player resistances. How bad is it? Well, I mean, we're not killing ourselves with righteous fire. Oh my god, that hurts. I can do this if I'm careful. We're definitely getting to that point in Path of Exile where I feel like I'm just dying a lot. Don't really know how to make my build that much better with what I have. And this is usually the point where I kind of start thinking about putting the king down. Wasn't worth it, but at least we didn't die. Bad as hell, I'm sad I haven't seen a blight yet, but there it is. We'll find some more of them, get some more blight practice in, and just see if we can get lucky with some of these blight chests. Because blight mobs are pretty crazy. They're big, like just massive tower defense, which unfortunately I have found out is just not how you're meant to play them. Kind of just meant to turtle up in one location. But it's still pretty fun. Okay, this is a really, really cramped map. So it's made it really annoying. Yeah, okay, great. I was hoping it would just be one lane, but unfortunately it's decided to be annoying.
Do not let them reach the purification pump.
Oh, they're really getting past. Thought my towers would do a little bit better than that. I think we're okay. Excellent. That is a blight defender. That was a lot of oils. We're looking for some more oil. Restack decks, that's always fun. Get anything good. More Val Orbs, that's good. And what is this core ammo? I picked up the Primordial Chain, +3 to the maximum number of summoned golem. Is that good? I don't know if that's good. Probably not. But you could just get a load of golems providing you with their buffs, I guess. Count of non-golem minions. It does mean they die a lot. Could be fun. Hey, we got another blighted map. The Blighted Factory. We could give that a go. I probably don't have enough damage. But you know what? It's fine. I'll just give it a go. Oops. Where's the guy? There he is. It's the last ritual time. No one-shots, please. Oh wait, there's another ritual. First one I did 3. Oh no, the last ritual is going to be in the boss room, isn't it? These gigantic guys, they hit so hard.
I cannot carry this.
Emperor is very full. It's got some stuff I don't even remember picking up. Still no good scepters, unfortunately. There is the 6-link bow and all the things I deferred. God, it is giving me just tons and tons of ritual splinters. Yeah, we probably need to defer all of them again until we can just pick them up for the cheap. To be honest, I can probably let some of the ritual splinters go and just maybe secure that bow. We don't need it right now. Uh-oh, the boss has been... oh gosh. Yeah, has been possessed by a ghost. So she is very powerful. I need to kill this guy who just keeps him ice imprisoning me. That's really annoying. Stop it. Thank you. All my gems leveled up quickly, just level them up in the boss fight. A little scary. Another silly belt. Perseverance. I think I've seen that one before. Start the ritual. Staying away from that gigantic guy. No thank you. We didn't kill the boss in the ritual arena, so she didn't respawn. That's a bit of a shame. Could have done with that big tribute boost. Should I just pick up the bow? Maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. Any body armor, that's going to be good. I think I do need to defer these things. It's getting very expensive to defer all this stuff though. Getting tons of oils from Blight, that's nice. That will let us anoint our amulets and our rings with things that are useful. I think the one that's recommended for me is on my tree. It's... where is it? Arsonist. Which is a green, green, and a blue. Do I have a green, green, and a blue? I have a green, green, and a blue. I guess I could do it now. I mean, that's a terrible amulet, I think, but I think I can do it as many times as I want, actually. Yeah, green, green, blue. I can do that now. So let's anoint my amulet. Hopefully I'll get a better amulet. But we have enough oils anyway to do that. These splinters need to stack with each other. I think I do need to make this delirium, even though the maps keep going in the wrong place. So I think I take my amulet to Cassia, or whatever her name is, and do that. Yes. Okay, there we go. That should be a nice survivability and damage boost, just in time for us to give this factory map a go. I'm not going to roll this very highly. Temporal chains would be awful. Monsters can't be slowed would be awful. I think, no, I don't want them gaining frenzy charges or endurance charges. That's fine. I think I can do that. So yeah, let's give this a go then. This is the foundry. Let's just explore the map. Going really far, but I think this looks really good for making some choke points. This map is really big. I think I can... If I get decent tower spawns, hopefully I can do this. That wall was kind of in the way. Let's put it over here. Yeah, this looks like a good enough choke. Let's start the encounter.
Light is trying to spread.
It is trying to spread. I can even get an empowering totem or power or whatever it's called here. That's very nice. There are no stun immune guys here. This, I think this one's pretty doable. I'm gonna get another stun turret. And then we'll get some meteor turrets back here. Pretty much just stun locked for eternity here. So I just need to get these fire turrets to meteor towers, and then honestly I think this blight will do itself. Well, at least this side it will. The other side probably will need some attention soon. There's a lot on my screen. These guys just stun locked. I think I need 500 points, and then I can get Meteor Tower, and that will drop Burning Brand. There's Meteor Tower. Okay, now we need to pay attention to the right. Not great towers. Need to be careful because the parent towers despawn if you're too far away. Okay, here we can make a nice little choke. That's good.
The blight is trying to spread.
I think this side is fine. I'm just making sure. And we can make a little freeze tower here. Okay. Just need a bit more money. And then we're okay. New routes. Yeah, I think we're fine now. Got my empowering stuff up, got my stun towers on either side. It's a little tense, but let's get another stun tower. This poor guy's just doing a little jig. Oh, I think I was too far away from this side for a while and stun towers stopped working. It's a very silly problem. Whoa, okay, hello. We got some meteor towers, that should help deal with... meteor towers don't have line of sight issues. That should deal with some bosses. Why am I just being shot at by everything? Oh, I don't know what's going on with this. I don't like it. I think the left is secure. There is a lot of bosses on the right though. It cannot be stunned. You're not allowed to not be stunned. Whoa. What is going on? I need to make a mad dash to make a tower. Alright. Great. Meteor tower. Okay. That should slowly whittle them down at least. The left side is still fine. Yeah, okay. Right side. The bosses are now dying because, yeah, I think line of sight was an issue for Meteor Tower. There's a bloomin' temporal thingamabob. Yeah, seems to be okay now. Just quite a big chunk of enemies left, and then we get to pick up all the shiny loot. This splitting guy is quite annoying. I think he's now dead. Who's still alive? An enemy who got stuck on a door. Okay, that is that side. Done. The left. Oh, there's an enemy here. Oh, I think they've been stun locked by level 1 tower. Okay. Just up northwest though. There's another guy who got stuck, and a bunch of enemies over there for some reason. What happened here? Why are you all stuck? What happened? Okay, I think that one's stuck and I'm just attacking me, so let's lead them into the corridor of explosions. There come my meteor towers. Wow, they're effective. Is that guy done? Just one more guy. Oh, it was two hiding inside each other. Who's coming out? And Blight's chunky. Okay, we'll lead them back. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of loot though. Meteor towers go! Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Done. That was a lot of loot. Amethyst Flask, that's fine. Scepter, no, of course not. Look at the boots, no. Okay, it's time to open up all of this junk. See, that might be better. Unlikely, it might be better. Lots and lots of scarabs. Looks of random things. Scepter. Superior Chateau. That's one side of the map looted. Not full as the inventory. Not too bad, not too bad. Got a lot of rings to loot. I actually can't see anything. Some of these rings could be good. Oils, that's what I'm quite interested in. Crimson oil, I don't think I've got that one yet. Make a weird noise when you pick them up. I think my inventory is full, yeah. Let's out and then hop back in. More looting to do. Scarabs can go away. More of the maps. Lots and lots of furious clicking. Then we got some new oils we'd never seen before. That was pretty fun. You know, it was very janky towards the end, but it was pretty fun. Don't sell that damage support one. Here we go, some more looting. Pick up these jewels. I mean, I didn't think I was going to do that, but that went really well. I think the map layout did help. I thought my damage wouldn't be enough, and it kind of was a bit low. Thankfully the towers made up for it. I think that's everything. Cloth belt. Don't really think I need to pick anything more up. I guess I can have a look. Big loot explosion here. I'm not sure what the game is highlighting for me so strongly. It's those boots. There was nothing missed up here, was there? Well, it was a successful tier 11 blight. And I mean, that wasn't really even that close. I didn't feel super lucky with those chests, but even lucky in Path of Exile usually means you get a load of crap. Sell all this rubbish, not the Valor, but I want that. But everything else can go. And I think that is probably, with that satisfying loot explosion at the end, that is where we are going to put the game down for now. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.